Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang.
Normally.
Good news. No more lag, at least for now. Top lane. Ponyo in trouble again. Bok gonna go for a bit of a chase here, and they've got the concussive shot. Ponyo gonna drop the 2 kills to go the way of TNC Predator now, the one of Atlantis, and
Perhaps it's a great foil for these strength heroes. In the laning phase, it isn't quite. You're not going to be having that early overpower just yet. You do want the Earthshock to clear out the wave, and that just leads to this aggression coming out from TNC. So a strong foundation to play with up top.
Oh, you walked right in.
Really caught me off guard.
It's a good one.
And it is a good one. That's exactly what we all say when everyone asks for a pause. Still looking like a rough and tumble lane for Yoe, but eventually this Pudge is just going to be hard to kill. Already with a Ring of Health and Ring of Regen, hard to contest him when he runs up.
Yoe, yeah, gonna move in. Press the attack is out, but with
Considering his laning start, and whether or not they actually go for those early duels is another question, because that will just leave you exposed for potentially a lot of damage coming through from the sky if he does get level 6 quickly here as well. So I think for Atlantis, key things to try to slow down, although...
Yeah, there is going to be a big Solar Guardian coming in from the bot lane. Bok going to find one as WS eye out. Well, they're both going down here, down a bot. Really nice
there, as Yoe still has ways of dealing with him. What's up?
Well,
nice hook.
The Pudge, John, it was a very nice hook here from Yoe as WS in a bit of danger. Still going to try and survive, and again, hope for the procs of the moment of courage, but not going to be enough. Yoe might even try for another very soon, and John, sadly what I was going to show you has disappeared off the screen, so I'll have to wait till it comes back. Ahiad, though, he might disappear off the screen as well in a moment. They won't have the... can't really force a fight. Even if they feel like they've got enough damage with their LC or with the puck, it hasn't proved to be enough. And speaking of this LC, WS, he doesn't even have a bit of dual damage yet, John. Very sad days here for the Legion Commander, as Ponyo might at least find Carlo mid lane. Problem is Krish is around to try and help out, but they do end up getting the Skyrat. Nice little pick on
Pudge. Have to be cautious about engaging up against him.
What's down? They've got the vision here to fight Atlantis.
Ooh.
Top lane though, Wonder Boy's gone. It's one of those things, if you get caught by Carlo with that silence, there's...
Smoke out.
Mavis gonna break the smoke. Nice smoke break here from the Edge. He won't mind dying for this at all. Hook is actually there. Ooh. They're gonna try and force this fight, but WS is gonna BKB up of his own now, so he's just gonna go for a run, and that is a very, very ugly looking piggy as WS. Well, he's gone a bit too far now. Wonder Boy's down. Maybe they at least find Yoe, and they do. In fact, Mango Rose is gonna move in. They have not gone too far. It's TNC that go too far. So they're trying to back their way out, but the hook ends up working again. See if they can find themselves a good dual target. You've got that blink up now. Carlo would be a decent one. Krish is even better though if you can find the Void Spirit, but WS needs to make a blink in. He does find the Skywrath Mage and the Solar Guardian. It's not going to help out. In fact, Krish also being caught out of the Void Spirit. Now Bok, he will not make it to the high ground either. Slow it up. A bit vulnerable here on that Dawnbreaker as he will drop.
That he was safe there. Bit of a standoff down bot, but Mango is just staring down, but Carlo...
Hook, a bit early. Carlo still gets the vision though. Mango Rose, however, he just turns right back around. There's your vision, he says. So the VKB was available, he just took no damage. Yoe, I think if he waited for the... Oh, Yoe, be careful.
Oh, no.
Bashed up immediately. Celestial Hammer. He'll pop the Ghost Scepter, though. Now the duel out from WS to hold down the Dawnbreaker. Yoe's going to dismember, but it won't matter. He's lost the Aegis already. Meanwhile, Krish, though, to come in. They've got Mango Rose. It's a decent team fight now for TNCs. They've got the Ursa. They've even got the LC. A very nice hook. Yoe connecting. Does take him out. So Atlantis still looking around. Not blinking in yet, but eventually they will see Bok, and with the duel out, they should have enough damage. And they will. That'll be one down. Carlo, he'll get caught out by the Dream Coil as well. Not looking great here for TNC as Mavis. Oh, he gets caught out mid-TP. That's going to be a third kill here for Atlantis. As Mavis, he'll buy a little bit of time, but nowhere near enough. Triple kill to go the way of the...
The envelope too hard.
They've got the Nullifier as well here for Mango Rose, John. He just got it off the courier, so this could be a very bad team fight for TNC if they're not too cautious. Atlantis, they seem to know the smoke's coming in as well. They'll make the jump in. Ahmed, or rather, the Coddle does get caught out. In they go, though, with the Solar Guardian. They'll try to get it done onto the Pudge. They'll take down another. Yoe's gone, but now TNC, maybe they've grouped them up. Maybe they can take the fight. Mango Rose, he's in the middle of all this, but he's cleaving them down. It's a lot of chaos in this mid lane. In fact, never mind. Mango Rose is going to clean up. Krish, not going to be so safe, but is still fine to get out of there. They need. Onto the high ground, though, they go as the Will-O-Wisp is going to be dropped, and in they jump. Yoe, he's been caught out immediately. Jewel is out. Yoe is gone. No buyback on the Pudge. They do at least find Ponyo. That's about all they've got here for TNC, though, as they're going to lose more. Krish is gone a boot. He'll commit the buyback. Mango Rose, at the very least, is getting low, but Johnny has that secondary life available. They'll keep chasing. They'll at least take down WS. Do they want to keep the fight going? Atlantis hanging around as in goes Mango Rose, taking out Carlo. Onto Bok, that'll be another. They have buybacks. Aegis 18 seconds away from expiring. TNC, last team fight for them, John. They don't have many buybacks left. They need to make this one work. Mango Rose, he's going to make the jump in. Or rather, Yoe is, and they're going to try for the Ursa, but he's still perfectly fine. They'll get the Tiny instead, but Mango Rose, he's just going to man up. Oh, Bok and Yoe are already gone. There goes Krish with a dieback. It might be that time. He just literally just tanked through it. They'll commit the buyback on Bok. It is still a very important series for TNC Predator, and every game matters, but it's a 1v4 situation to defend these racks. And if you're Atlantis, you just go straight Megas. In fact, make that 2v4. They've got another buyback now at the edge. GG.
Nah, they tough. Yeah, it's too tough. They missed their timing in TNC. They have a really good start. It looks like they understood what they had to do. They constantly ran up, forced these engagements before the BKBs, before any major items. That's your best bet, but can be a little bit awkward. OD is their bet. OD safe lane is TNC's bet. Yeah, okay. Preferable over chains in this lane unless you just want to shove the lane out, but it doesn't feel like you need that to shove the lane because Yoa still has a lot of good right click threat with the arcane. We'll see as it develops. There's some good combinations from Atlantis with Xeno though.
Ponyo.
Value point toss back with a hook midair can work as a good point of aggression, get some damage out, but it feels a lot simpler if you had Shackles. Although,
yeah, nice hook out from Mango Rose, and that's going to be enough. They try to help out with the rebound movement speed, but it just wasn't quite enough to get away from only behind in net worth, but ahead in kills. Just a very even game thus far. Hook, it's there, but doesn't really land on the DP. Still Ponyo, nice toss back onto the DP, and Bok, he will go for the siphons out to try and survive through this, and will do so. In fact, now a jump in from Carlo. He gets a sidekick, he gets the rebound, and now he gets to dispose. Meanwhile, top lane Mavis does end up dropping on the Warlock with Mango. He's a much bigger target here on the Pudge. He'll try to juke around, but it's completely blocked off. Nice little block there from Carlo and Bok, and we'll just go for the easy tiny kill here, and well, nice toss back at the very least, might mean a trade. Krish, though, going to show his face now. So he will continue trying for the tiny. Ponyo, nice avalanche out. Mango Rose going to block them off as the Dream Coil actually finally gets the job done along with Bok. And now the Pudge in a bit of trouble as they'll get the urn out. Hook is off the mark, and Mango is still trying to run his way out of this. Crypt Swarm does not land, but it won't matter. They'll finally have the damage as TNC. They can just keep going for more. Wonder Boy, he'll rotate down on the Ember. Takes down one. A yard is going to drop here on the Shaman, but now Krish is in trouble. He'll face shift off the Remnant damage, and Wonder Boy, he's out of mana now. No mana for that Sleight of Fist yet. He's going to go for the right clicks instead and does find it. Now the Sleight of Fist comes out, but he needs to get away from Bok, and will try to do so, but the Crypt Swarm is going to be up, and there will be enough to get the damage out. A pretty massive win for TNC down at this bot lane.
Punishing the slower start out from Atlantis. Meteor Hammer, BKB, Blink is probably the next best bet. I mean, Blink, Dragonlance, BKB is probably your bet, but it just means that TNC can't really play around the aggression and OD has early on because of this.
Well, they've got the Shaman. X isn't popped immediately, but a nice chain's out. Gonna lock them down as now the Serpent Wards have been placed onto Carlo. He's completely trapped up in there. They might find the Shaman. But Carlo is gonna get out. Where's this coil happened? Towards the south, they found the Tiny as well. Ponyo is gonna drop. Meanwhile, towards the north, Carlo is still being chased down here. On that Marcin, does go for a very nice disposal to the high ground. Orb's gonna fight through from Krish to try and help out, and now WS is the one who needs to back out as he almost goes down and does. They've got the damage. Rose. This Pudge, does he have the game sense to back off? No, he's gonna run right into them. Exactly what you don't want to see if you're Mango Rose, but well, he will drop surely. As a Solar Guardian Dismember does come out, he is healing up. The Golem drop even there, but it's just not going to be enough for the Pudge. Back now the Puck, in a bit of danger. WS getting the damage out with the Starbreaker, but not quite enough. They do get it with the Ember though, with the Sleight of Fist. It's Wonder Boy. He'll keep going. Ponyo, he'll survive for now. It's onto the Shaman instead. Ayad, he has to carry the game for them. And he is second in net worth at the moment, so things are going pretty decently for WS at the least.
Yeah, I think once that Deso is up, once the Shard's up, it is a lot harder for the OD to kind of be on top of that Dawnbreaker as long as you get the jump in fast enough. They jump behind though and find Ahi.
Gonna smoke. Oh, big jump in. Ponyo with the toss up onto the Puck. They've already got him, or maybe not. The phase shift is there in time. In fact, it's Wonderboy that goes down. Krish, he does finally drop, but the buybacks are there from both mid laners as they rush back towards a team fight. Carlo already gone. Bok has been caught out, but they want Yoe on the OD, and they should have him. Yoe dropping way too low, and now Bok, he's just been held forever. This Shaman would not let him go. More buybacks coming though. TNC, they commit all the buybacks they have. The only problem is they only find Ponyo so far. Krish, he's going to keep trying for more, but he may get caught out with the Hex out from the Shaman. Oh, Krish is gone. No. An ultra kill now for WS. He wants a rampage. Can they save the OD? Carlo in trouble. We'll just rebound out of there. Meanwhile, the OD getting dismembered in big trouble. Yoe trying to survive through this, but surely can't make it out as the rampage. Does fly out for the Dawnbreaker. Looking for a bit more, but Bok, he's a massive issue here on the Death Prophet. Going in for more. They'll get the Shaman. A full team wipe now for TNC as they do make the team fight work. He's going to pop his BKB a bit earlier than he would like to, but keep in mind, he does have a Refresher Orb. Jump in again. There's your Hex out, but Carlo with a nice dispose onto the Shaman. You need that Shaman for these fights as well. You need to hold down Bok. They'll get the tier 3, but that's going to be about the information over for TNC. Mid lane, Bok's not the target you can afford to go after first. Bok's already popped his Exorcism and now disposes there. They've caught the Ember. Golem dropped as well. The Sanity is everything being committed. Here comes WS though, but the Starbreaker's not doing too much, but it's a lot of damage output. Yoe, he loses half his HP in one hit. Bok, again, it's the target they don't want. Wonderboy, he'll go after Yoe first. WS, who are we aiming? Not finding Mavis yet, but eventually, yeah, he'll smack him, John. It's a big hammer. In they go for more now. More buybacks being committed as Carlo in trouble. Wonderboy still juking and jiving around on the Ember. They'll go for a bit more, but who do they catch? They go to the right side. They want Carlo. They've got Carlo. That's a 2k crit on the Starbreaker. There's Mango Rose still playing around. What a hook attempt. It's not going to work out, but it was a very nice try as Krish. Oh my God. That's a lot of damage. Oh, Drew. Uh-oh. Well, things became a lot easier suddenly for Atlantis now. They can go for T4 towers. Krish gonna try and slow them down. In fact, the Hex is out into the toss back. They've got the Dawnbreaker. Oh, it's gone south already. Yoe's got the Divine. Oh,
They tossed her to... Why?
smoke scenario. Krish not gonna see anything with the orb, but would have seen maybe heard the damage. There you go. Exorcism pop. Dreamcall immediately. They found the Ember. He's going to be KB up with the Solar Guardian. They're going to be fine for now, but the Golem has been dropped. Mango Rose being stuck up there in the meantime. Ponyo just going to drop on the Tiny. No buyback available. As another Golem now on the deck. As TNC, they will just rush them down. Mango Rose, he'll commit his own buyback and try to get back into this team fight as Wonderboy. He's still being chased up by Yoe. They've lost the Shaman as well. It's a 3v5 scenario now. TNC looking very good for this game number 2. They should have this Roshan. Aegis to go the way of Yoe.
Mid-racks can be taken. It's tough.
He's not too far off that second Divine Rapier, but they're going to need a kill or two for that. And TNC not going to allow that to happen, I'm sure. As you can see, the Sleight of Fist literally doing no damage to Bok. Just perfectly fine. They'll just go for the Megas. Nice and easy here for TNC. Jump in though, WS, he's going to try with a Starbreaker. He's found Mavis to get started, but it's going to cost him his own life. He does have buyback though. So Wonder Boy will go for a run, try to juke and jive his way out, but the buyback is being intending on calling GG, but there's a jump in once again into the Dismember. Yoe, he's been caught out. The OD's down for the first life. That's one. WS, how much can you get done here? TNC tossed up is the OD, but the shards and the Astral is there. The OD will just walk right back out. Still Dismember. Mango Rose is still trying. Maybe they've got the Divine Rapier. Sanity's Divine. Where is it? Who picked it up? Who's got it? What? Does it even matter? It's just on the deck. Nobody picks it up. Maybe if you pick up the Divine and the Ember, you could try to do something, but he didn't free up a slot in the backpack, and well, that's all she wrote, I reckon. Ayad, he's going to try, but he's all alone. It's a Shaman versus a Puck situation, and eventually the Puck naturally is just going to win. They'll be forced to call GG for game number 2 as TNC, the 51 minutes just about, do manage to take down game 2.
Yeah, they hold on. They managed to get some good spikes. Atlantis had some pretty good turns. WS with that Divine. They wanted to go for that. There's a Doom option as well for double soul, double Doom, but they go to DP. So should be our off-lane DP for WS. Lanes nicely into Terrorblade. Magic damage to deal with it. Suddenly that investment on that pause 1 just disappears. Have to be cautious though.
Yeah, Bok will try and move in here onto Mango Rose, but now the turnaround is there with the Inkswell and the Earthshock. They're going to move in onto the Brewmaster. Do they have the damage? Mango Rose seems to believe he does, and he's going to go for the chase, but Bok, he is going to go down as Mango Rose eventually should be traded. It'll be a bit of a slower process, but they'll get it done. Still a very nice start here for the Ursa. You can always turn back around with the Inkswell, and it's kind of hard to survive the onslaught, though. Bot lane now. Ayat trying to move in onto Yoe is not going to be able to get the job done. Mavis, though, dropping quite low himself on the Monkey King, but is going to be able to Fairy Fire up and walk out of there. So another kill across the map here for TNC.
Boundless and Tree Dance on top. Fairly easy to chase down and punish that Marcy. I am a bit interested in the build-up here for Mango Rose, though, Mike. With that first blood, it looks like he is queuing up Power Treads into the battlefield. So he still wants to play a bit of a farm game. They do manage to punish Mavis in the end. A little bit more coming out. This is the point where Atlantis starts to meet some early times. Level 6 lining up from the DP, although.
Yeah, top lane. Shackles is going to be there, and Krish, of course, going to go for a quick rotation out. Does commit the coil, and the Ursa, well, he'll try to turn back onto Bok, but it is not going to work in his favor. Nice rotating, goes right after the tier 1 tower. Bok is going to show up now with the Brewmaster Split and try and chase down the DP. Question is, does he have enough damage with the Spirit Siphons going? It doesn't seem like the answer is going to be yes. In fact, they even found Mavis on the Monkey King. He will drop. And now Bok, he's going to try and rely on the Storm Panda to get out of there, I think. But no, instead he goes back towards the Earth. Ayad is going to be around. Disposed now available, but was on cooldown at the time. Instead, they'll handle the Shaman. Serpent Wards were committed. They don't want to waste their time chasing the Brewmaster. They'll take what they can get, but they got a hell of a lot down at that bot.
Blink BKB Basher next. I like that build-up. If he does manage to at least get the Blink BKB, it becomes very tough to hold him down in the middle of these fights. Brewmaster's presence just gets removed. You're not going to be able to Cyclone up a BKB Bear. They find Mavis.
They do. We're all Mavis. Let's try for the D-Ward before he does go down, and I believe he actually got it, funnily enough, but they are going to be with the Serpent Wards, but it's certainly still a hell of a lot of damage with these wards out. Nice scan out here from the side of TNC to know exactly where Atlantis are. They wrap around through the triangle, but Yoe is there to break the smoke. Problem is, he may get caught out with his pants down. Wonder Boy will jump in with the Inkswell. Do they have enough? No. Yoe, he's going to survive. The combo wasn't enough. They didn't stick around to try and finish the job. Now, Ayub, he just jumps in. He just couldn't find the Aegis. And now smoke's broken on WS. Mavis, he might still get caught, but the tree jump is there. Still Wonder Boy actually connects onto Mavis, but now the turnaround is there. Krish gonna make the jump in, right in the Wukong's command. And that'll be Mavis gone at the very least, but they do find Wonder Boy surely. Here comes Mango Rose though. Wonder Boy somehow jumping out. He is not gonna drop, but the DP will. So they do find WS. In fact, they'll even find a Grimstroke for their trouble. That'll be another. Not a bad fight for TNC. Jump in, Krish. He's there with the Dream Coil. Dispose out from Ayad, but a great boundless strike from Mavis, connecting on 3 targets. They'll at least find the Ursa, I think. Mango Rose, he's going to BKB in range and try to get out of there, but Wonderboy cannot do the same. He's going to drop. At least they do get the Ursa out. But a really nice boundless strike from Mavis, making the team fight quite difficult. So it is a 2-for-1 trade in the favor of Atlantis for now. But there's your Brewmaster split up from Bok to move back in onto the Death Prophet. WS, a spot of danger here. Zayad going to try and back his way out. Will do so. They actually can't hold anyone right now. In with the Brewmaster split. In fact, now Atlantis, they'll move back in. Mavis, spot of danger. Still going to be able to tree jump his way over. Be just fine. Try and do it. Shan, very, very low now. Wonderboy, he could try for a jump in. In fact, they do commit the jump, but Krish, he's got the Aegis up himself on the puck. Atlantis, they're still going to try and go for the fight. They lose Bok immediately here on TNC's end, and now with the Soulbind, they've held down the Terrorblade. So Mango Rose can get to work, and suddenly, Mango Rose on a double. Might go for a bit more. Looks like they've got him. Krish, get silenced up. That'll be a triple.
Yikes. Full team wipe there, Mike. TNC trying to force.
Gonna mean too much though. The exorcism still going here for WS, and they'll move in now with the Inkswell. Rather dark portrait. TB Illusion doing so much damage, but now the Ursa being caught out, being pushed in by his own Marcy. They're in trouble. Coil's there. 4-staff away, but Yoe will just go all the way and take down the Marcys. The buybacks are going to come in, but now the cavalry is incoming as they've got Mavis down. They even found Yoe. Onto the Shaman they go. More buybacks to be committed this time from TNC Predator. Atlantis, do they want to keep going? They've still got the Aegis up. They've got a new creep wave, but they are feeling a little bit...
On side of TNC without that spell.
Jump in. Wonderboy. Not going to land that Aether Remnant. The mid-rack's gone as Bok now has one Primal Split charge if he needs it. Also has the Aeon Disc and it will proc. Meanwhile on the backside, they are trying to chase down this Marcy to force a buyback out from a But in the mid lane, Yoe has been caught out. Mango Rose all over him with the Abyssal Blade. That's Yoe gone twice here, John. It's up to the Park Krish to keep this fight going. To defend the high ground, but the Dispose is there. Hold him down, take him out. They'll commit more buybacks. It's looking closer and closer to the end of TNC here as this Ursa is just not done. Mango Rose, he's just going to keep going in for more. Enrage is up, move in. After Mavis, but he's going to be fine for now. Instead, they'll take down Carlo. They'll go for the Megas. For tier 4s, they just don't care. They've got a creep wave into the base, and they're just protecting it from these glyph towers. On they go. TNC have to fight this one out. They've got no chance. No choice, rather. The Wukong's is there, but it's a pos 5 Monkey King. It doesn't really do much damage. Tier 4 towers are down now. Atlantis. And for more now is Wonderboy. In with the Aether Remnant, gonna land onto the Monkey King with the Yule setup, does take him out. Now the Dream Coil landing on nothing. Dream Coil just landing on absolutely nothing as Krish gets taken out and they call it. TNC, they will not be able to pull off the 2-1 victory. Atlantis make it happen. It's a very long kind of game number 3 here, John, but patience does end up paying off here for the dire end of things.